Hello and welcome to DDO stream. This is Shikaijo and I'm running on the Wayfinder channel today. And welcome. And yeah, I might be running solo today. I did put up an LFM looking for members, and we'll see if anyone comes to join. But Waylo, who's joined me a few times, a friend of mine, he can't make it today. But yeah. If you happen to be on Wayfinder, I am level 5 and I'm going to be starting with Proof is in the Poison, which is a longish level 4 quest, but as you may know, I have been targeting quests as viewing things as those that play free-to-play would approach the game. So yeah, so if someone was new to the game, this is how they would see it. And this is one of the free-to-play quests. Let's see here. So it's in the marketplace. It's not too hard to come across. It's just tucked down in here. You can see me flashing. It's there. So yeah. So yeah, you talk to Root or Ruat Akale to pick up the quest. Oh, I brought the popcorn here, my little pet. So it might just be me. But we shall see. I do have an LFM up, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so it is up there. Proofs in the Poison. Now, I can barely hear the in-game sound. Hope the sound is okay for you. It's pretty good experience too for the level. There's quite a bit there to be had with this quest. It's also a longish quest. There's also quite a few traps that I'm going to have to deal with simply by going through them. It should be fun and interesting. So we'll see how that goes. And I kind of want to get the breakables just because 15% on 4,000 is actually useful. Because I am trying to do all the quests only once if I can. And I'm trying to also do them only on normal. And see how that comes out. Because I normally approach things doing them often on hard or elite. So I'm kind of exploring it from a free-to-play player's perspective. I got a message here from someone who played with me last week. Papigno. He was the rogue that joined last week, and he said he can't come this week. Let's let him know. I saw the message. Okay, no problem. If you're there in the channel watching, that's awesome too. There's traps in here, but I also have to pull that switch on the other side of the room. This is a quest I often avoid. It's not one of my favorites. Okay. I'm dazed. No! At least I wasn't confused by it. Well, by staying away from the middle of the room, I avoided most of those traps. That's good. Bit of healing. I still have some of my starter potions, the starter cure light wounds that I picked up in that on Korthos when we first crashed there. So I'm actually going to use those up. Pretty sure I'm going to use those up in this quest. Actually, what I should have done was opened a hireling contract. Or popped a hireling, whatever you want to call it. I did bring one with me. Makes sense. I'm by myself, and this is a long quest. I don't want to... Even if I just leave the hireling here and just bring her along as need be. Done over. I'm not sure how I can get to that guy. I'm not sure if I can. I'm not going to run across. I have to go around this way. He's just going to keep hitting me. Spells. Alright. So a lot of traps can be avoided, as you can see from that. Not all. Prep the F1 key. Lock her onto me. Thanks for the heals. Stay there. What I do like is that you can have the hirelings teleport through things. Because they have their own versions of Dimension Door that work differently from ours. I also often get lost in this quest. I do it so infrequently. Just gonna bring the hireling forward now. I don't think there's any traps in the vicinity. It's kind of why I was having her hold back. I didn't want her running into a trap. Alright. So many breakables. This is where I miss having that spell Sonic Blast. You just shoot it down the hallway and break everything. The cleave works, but you gotta get up nice and close. Oh, one way over there. Two. And of course, spider webs mean spiders. Yesterday I was playing my Thief Acrobat for a little bit. Or was that earlier today? No, I think it was yesterday. I haven't been playing a whole lot, but my Thief Acrobat hits a lot quicker. This Paladin swings much slower. But I did put points in the enhancement tree for the Thief Acrobat so that the attack speed's higher. So makes a big difference. I did talk to Waylo on the phone for a little bit. He's been playing on Lamnia, trying out the new Kenneth crafting, so I heard a little bit about that. He and I, our crafting levels were about the same, so I figured if one of us went on there and tried it out, we didn't both need to, because we would know what was going on and just tell the other person. He got on there first and told me. Of course, that what he knows right now might change in a day or two, because I know they can still make changes. It's not live yet with that update. We both like to do a little bit of crafting here and there. Not sure who does more, whether it's he or I, but I definitely like doing crafting for my low-level toons. Of course, I do all my crafting on my main server, Kenneth server. It sounds like I might want to do a little bit of crafting before the update hits for certain items or certain things and effects that I might want. Because the changes are going to Take them away. Overall, I'm looking forward to it. Something new, something different. It's one of the things I love. It's always new stuff. I'm not bored of the old stuff.
This door is locked from the other
locked
side.
doors. Okay, that's like the final door. Not the final door, but... this lever... They seem to be caring more about the boxes than the spellcasters. Did he just destroy a potion? Blindness removal. I might need that later. I don't think I have blindness immunity on one of my items. Okay. So I'm not sure. I know I pulled a lever for a red thing. So I'm guessing it wasn't that one. The door has to be about here. Told you I don't know what I'm doing. If I was in Three Barrel Cove, I'd know what I was doing. That's not a free-to-play area. Hey. So I pull that and this doesn't open. Okay. I'm guessing this gate is open now. I pulled that one. Yep. See, some of this I remember and some of it I don't. I remember it's long and there's a lot of I think acid or poison. Green stuff is going to be shooting out of the wall that I'll be coming up to. I'm not going to go this direction yet, but I'm just going to clear the top of the stairs here. And I do want to go the other direction first. I think there's a key this way I need. And a lot of storage bins to break. I'm not going to count them. The game's counting them. All the storage bins that are being broken. $119 already, and there's so many more to go. And then there's some quests where you break 3 and, well, a really low number, and you get the reward. I don't think there's any where you break 3 to get the 15%, but some have hardly any breakables at all. Druid's Deep is one of those. There's not very many breakables, and they seem to be all in one place. It's a quest in Evening Star. And you have to go hunting for it too, that spot, the breakables. It's kind of off by itself in a little area up above the forest. And, amongst a bunch of rocks. Did that recently with one of my higher level characters. See, when I come back through here, I'll have to be bobbing and weaving my way through. There'll be all kinds of green jets of either acid or poison, I don't remember which. I'm not going to run through one of them to find out, since this hireling cannot raise me if I die. Yes, I just tried to break that breakable through the hole, through the wall. Didn't work. Yeah, there's the key. I need that gold key. All that way for a little key. Now leave the hireling here, because she will not bob and weave through there properly and avoid those jets. I didn't even avoid the jets. Suppose I could look. What was that? Acid. Well, 5 points of acid resist, so could have been worse. Oh, missed one. This would be more fun if they were dropping tomes out of them left, right, and center. I don't see me dropping much out of those bins. Storage bins that are empty. What are you storing? Store some useful things. This door.
Is locked from the other
Yeah,
side.
Kendra, come over here. I think this is the door. That once I open it, there'll be some ooze right away, but then there's going to be guys up on a landing shooting arrows. Although I don't know if they're there on normal. But I think the oozes are going to be here regardless.
You gained entry through the locked door. Hua is keeping himself well hidden.
Oh yeah, they're there. Is this even worth my time to do? Oh, there's 3 of them? I thought there was only going to be 2. This is going to become tedious. Well, at least they're not healing one another. Alright. You, heal me. A little bit more. Thanks. Technically, I'm paying her. I have to pay for the hirelings to come along. And don't touch that green stuff. Those aren't boogers. Not that you'd want to jump in that either, but at least that stuff wouldn't hurt. Just saying. It's also not slime. This isn't Ghostbusters. It's not ectoplasm. That was acid. It's also not Half-Life, where that would have been something radioactive, which would have been harmful anyways. I always stay away from the bright green stuff in most video games. If it's glowing, it's usually bad. You know, I keep forgetting that I can use my Smite Evil. It does reset after, I think, 90 seconds, but I keep forgetting that. So they do regenerate. And I should be making use of them. I should read up on that a little bit more. I'm not fully certain as to exactly what it does. Right. I guess I can use my own lay on hands. How much does that demon do? 30. Of course, those ones don't regenerate.
This door is locked from the other side.
Okay. Guess I need another key. Potion of Cat's Grace. Is it worth to even drink that right away? I wasn't watching to see if my armor class went up, but my dexterity went up by 4. Hey, come over here. I don't want to stand in the acid to fight you. You can stand in the acid. I wish I could shove him backwards into it. That'd be handy. Okay, which one side did I come down? I think I came down over there. Look at the storage bin still. Alright. Came down that one, go up this one. Try to make the jump. Alright. Normally I make all my characters jumpy. I did not do that with this one. The other reason I have a hireling with you is to give the enemies another target. That's what teamwork is for. Give your opponent someone to shoot at. That's not a callous way to look at it, is it? This is practical. Okay, green key. And more empty storage bins. What are they storing in here? Fresh air? Now that's where I came from. Is there like a lever down this way? Or just breakables? So it was just breakables. Bob and weave. Alright. Now I gotta go back up the other side. Go back to that door that I assume this key is for. It didn't say green door, green key. Some quests do that. They make it real easy.
You gain entry through the locked door. The house chamber must be nearby.
Okay, that was the wrong button. None of these are undead, and I'm not going to turn them. Okay, stay there, hireling. Pretty sure the reason I'm up here is there's a lever. Because I learned the hard way that, yeah, there's a valve there. And I missed. Oh boy, did I ever. It fell down. Well, let's me get these things. Which I probably would have wanted to come over here for anyways. Okay, how do I get out of here safely? Do I have to go all the way around? Wow. Either I wasn't paying close enough attention or that just hit me really, really quickly. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Hireling. I believe I can get them. Okay, nope. See, I thought that was a safe spot in the corner where there's no noticeable acid, and I was going to have her pick up my soulstone. Oops. And apparently I'm spirit bound in Korthos. I guess I never fixed that. Always spirit bind close to your quests if you're free to play. If you happen to have a airship that you can spirit bind on, and you're in a guild that you're capable of doing that, then do that. If I can get back into that quest within 5 minutes, while I'll get a re-entry penalty, as well as the having died penalty, I'll still be able to continue from where I left off. I'll just have to do this quickly. Question is, do I care about my stats? And a turkey leg. But I'd probably have the hireling do these. Like heal me up. And that was a lot more expensive than I needed to, but I can afford it right now. Well, Waylo wasn't here to be the one to die, so I had to do it. So Waylo, if you're watching, have a good chuckle, because I died on DDO stream. It's all your fault, because you weren't here to be the one. Alright. See if we can get back in there. You know what I didn't do while I was standing there? Spirit Bind. There. But at least I'm in the harbor, as opposed to all the way in Korthos. And it's still active. So I'm not starting from scratch, which is nice. But there will be an experience point penalty. 1 death and 1 re-entry, so there's a penalty there. So what was over 4,000 is now 3,700. And there's still a trap active here. Oh, be extra careful. Heavy armor when you don't have any real jump does make the difference. It's too bad I couldn't open that gate, because it's kind of where I need to go. I still have to go through the spider area. Go all the way around. Now, one thing I wasn't paying attention to was I carrying a key that I dropped on dying? Don't think I did. When I get to that point, in that area, I will take a look. Now, I won't go right up to it, because I'll probably die again, and I don't want to do that, so... Okay, so not this room, but I'm up and around. This is beyond it. Okay, note to self. Put some points into jump, or get an item that has jump on it. I was through this door. Yeah, I was in here. Because I was trying to get to the switch. And I died over in that corner. I believe over there, and I don't see anything shiny there. I still don't have the lever that I need. For a second I thought I was going to fall again. Alright. Trying to see what's the best way to get over there. There we go. Carefully exit the acidy area. Okay. And this is the way I haven't gone, because it's another way to tell if you've been somewhere. Just break all the breakables along the way, and if there's breakables that aren't broken, you haven't been that way. Kind of like breadcrumbs. Wow, he just can't jump up on the box. Alright, I'm going to leave that way. I'm pretty sure there's more breakables than what I need to get the bonus. I'm not going to fight for that one. And now comes the scary one, because I need to go and play hopscotch on these, because I need to get a switch that's at the back of the room. And when I pull it, then a bunch of gates come up, or walls. And I need to play hopscotch on a special path on the way back. Dang it. There goes my free Cure Light Wounds. At least I have a stack more that I can put in there. Oh, the switch is on the other side. I always thought it was on this side. Maybe it's randomized. Sometimes on one side, sometimes on the other. Oh boy. So where's that dimension door I really want right now? Alright. We made it through that part. Got one lay on hands left. I'm not sure that there's any more shrines, though. I think this shrine is behind me. There was another one? There was. He was almost dead, though. Alright. Yeah, not a convoluted map at all. There's the switch. There it is. What are we at? 250 storage bins. And I need the bonus now, because I died. And I'll need another switch to open that gate. Maybe if I concentrate on my enemies more than the boxes. So I'm coming back this way. Get the boxes after the guys are dead. There's the lever. Okay. Now, when I mentioned earlier, that's the final door. It needs a key. I believe that table over there has the key for that particular door that I mentioned earlier. I heard something drop out of that box. Oh well. No worries. Got the key. Through the gate. Okay, I've been in this room. I think it's over here. Can't tell. Yep, there it is. The pillar was in the way.
This door is locked on
Okay,
the other side.
yeah, I'm definitely going into a fight right away. There. My sword's warmed up.
You gained entry through the lock. The leader of the Quickfoot approaches. It will be that foe in the battles. You dealt a mighty blow to the Quickfoot.
Hypnotized? No! I should be immune to that! I'm a paladin! Guess it doesn't work that way. And I'm poisoned? I should start using my trinket. This takes care of that, right? Yes. It's only got 5 charges, and eventually I'm going to come across a trinket that I like better, and then I'll have gotten rid of this trinket and never used it. Alright. We're in the final stretch. A quest that's going much longer and tougher than I expected it to be. I am over level for the quest too. It's level 4 quest, I'm level 5. How am I going to do an Irestone Inlet? Not sure I can solo that one. It is one of those extreme challenge quests. Irestone Inlet is. I might go and do the Depths of Doom ones. You know, like the, well, there's 4. The Depths of Doom, Depths of Discord, Depths of Darkness. 2 of them are 4, 2 of them are 5. Yeah, that door's locked. And I cannot unlock it. It's just a chest behind that other door, the locked door. It's no big deal. Certainly not needed to finish the quest.
The Drow Overseer attempts to sneak attack. He will not allow you to reach the wall's chamber. is dead.
It's kind of the last big battle before the final battle. There have been times I've gotten this far and died and like, no! Have I ever died in this quest on normal? Well, I did today. Without ransack, I do. I can start ignoring the boxes. Oh, okay. I had like Melf's acid arrow on me. It's like, why am I still taking damage? I can ignore these now. I'm not sure. I would like to try to take these out piecemeal if I can. I would also like my hireling to heal me. Hey, come on down. No, you're gonna range me, aren't you?
You soon will be our master.
4,800.
Alchemist. Stonereach's water supply is safe for now.
Not too shabby. I can live with that, because I have no choice but to. Alright. You will stay poisoned on exiting a quest. You have to save your saving throw on poisons, or get rid of it by magical means. If you can't make your saving throw. Though I am a paladin, I have pretty good saving throws. Alright. Nope. Tales of Valor seems good. Oops. Let me take that down. And go over here. I'll do a sell and repair and head into House Denieth. I'm going to start on the Depths of Doom, Depths of Discord quests. I can't remember the exact names for the order in which you do them. So I always do all four of them together. So I'm not sure which is first. So I always pick up all four quests simultaneously, and then I do all four quests in a row normally. I am level 5, so the fact that 2 are 4 and 2 are 5 means I could just go through and do them all. Which is what I might do. Excuse me, just grabbing a drink there. Okay. So, coming to Hammersmith Inn in House Denieth, and you come over and you find these 4 gentlemen. And I normally stand on their table and pretend I'm making a mess of things until they talk to me. Say, I hear you have quests for me. Give me their quests. Tell me what it is you want me to do. It better be a good reward for after. Gosh, they talk a lot. I'm sure that at some point in time I read this stuff. Actually, I should probably say I'm sure that I've never actually read that stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know. Sometimes I read them and sometimes I don't. But I've been playing for 5 years, so I honestly just can't remember if I've read them or not. It's been a long time since I first did these quests. But I always start here. I want to say this is the first one, but I don't know. I know it's one of the level 4s, but once you're in there, they will chain together. You get to the end of it, well, as you'll see, The entrance to the next quest is inside this quest, and so you just keep going. You can go through all 4 of them. They're really nice how they chain together like that. I love how they've done that. It's very nice. So once you go through the door and you're into the first one, you kind of stay inside all 4. And this one, well, they're all explore the sewers as part of the objective. But we're looking also for a particular troglodyte. But when you find the area that he's at, it's considered as having been explored. If you know where he is, then you can make a beeline right for where he is. And I see movement down here. So I'm going to go and target him. Hello! Oh, he went the wrong direction. I didn't hit him. Did I trip him? Awesome. I know I've got a few different things, item-wise, to give me boosts that I hope stack together. I'm just going to talk about that briefly. I have... Oh, I thought it was on there. Okay. So Insightful Combat Mastery should stack with my sword, which has Vertigo 3. So those two together should give me +5 to my trip attempts. And one of my other items, I think, has Combat Mastery on it. But I'm not going to go searching for it right now. And I'm not sure if the Combat Mastery stacks with the Vertigo or not. But the Insightful certainly does. But I purposely took those items when I found them on the auction house to be able to do that. To make my trip work a little nicer. I left my hireling off in the distance. Summoner towards me. Teleport to me! Don't bring the zombies with you. Heck. What are you up to? You know, unless I open all these to get all these little things, it's just not worth it. I'm not getting that much experience for me to consider it worth my while to get all of the breakables. I mean, if they're just laying out, that's fine, but if I've got to pull a lever every time... Oh. See, turning that one dead is different. See, that'll work on undead. The last quest, when I tried it... Well, it was an accident, I wasn't trying it. I bet you the store's locked. Hello! I'm just taunting you. Hello! It's okay, I'm stuck too. I gotta go all the way around. Yeah. Turn undead doesn't work on constructs. Hence the term turn undead. Worked very nicely. Well, I can see where I've been. Pile of rock is probably an elemental. There's a nice variety of stuff in here too. He says as he comes across another elemental. There's rust monsters and oozes in here too. And if you have the monster manuals, which I highly recommend, you'll get lots of... It helps XP wise with those. Although I am a normal, so they're not appearing in this version, in this mode, it seems. I guess you have to have, or do it on hard or elite to get all the little treasures of monsters. Are you going to open these for me? Nothing's going to come out? Oh, okay. Hellhound did. For a moment there, I couldn't see him. Not that direction. We will go this way. Okay, if I'm running into troglodytes, I'm probably close. There's another one. See, sewer explored. So the guy I gotta kill is probably beyond this door. There he is. Hello. I'll take that. It's a win for me. See? And then you even get XP. Not a lot, but you still get a little bit of experience for finding the way in directly into the next quest. And off you go. And if you have a hireling with you, and their timer, say, has run out, because they do have, you know, they're only good for an hour in quest. Like this was got 18 minutes left. That timer runs out while I'm in here.
It is oppressively dark here. Save for a few
Don't think I can see this, because I don't have much
provide
search.
enough light to fight properly.
Yeah, see, I got a higher spot than I do search. So I know there's a secret door here, but I can't actually find it. Chose to take an item that had spot on it so that I can actually see things. I see the outlines here of the troglodytes. That's because of the spot. I wanted the spot. Oh, troglodyte exterminator. See? Extra 300. All because of the monster manual. This is why I recommend the monster manual. See, this does loop back around, but if you don't want to do the loop, you could just go straight up through this door here. Well, it's the corridor, not door, but I'm exploring. I know that there is hobgoblins here. My personal bane. Hobgoblins, kobolds. Leave my hireling there. So there's a trap. Which, let's hope, doesn't kill me. Huh. Didn't think this one through. I do have 15 resistance. I happen to know it's a fire trap. Can I make it through without dying? Probably shouldn't have brought my hireling. Can't believe I just used that. I just tried to cleave nothingness. Well. Now, is that a trap goes off once and it's done, or will it go off again? Nope, it goes off again. I prefer the one and dones. There's a shrine there because it shows right on the minimap. I was hoping for more undead to show up all at once. Come on. I want to do my turn. I took the special ability that when I turn, I also do a bunch of light damage. So even if I don't actually turn them, I'm still going to do a bunch of damage to them, which will severely hurt them. And maybe even kill them. See, I mean, I'm learning stuff. Because on Elite, I'm pretty sure it's not a hobgoblin that's down here, but rather some giant oozes. So there is differences between them. Like, it's not just easier on normal, but you get different creatures to fight. I like having Muckbane. Another trap. I was wondering if I should go around the other way. Didn't even set it off. Hello. No, he didn't drop. A lot of the times the bosses drop a chest. He did not drop one. Disappointed by that. I want the chest. So what am I missing? There's a lever there for that door, which goes into the end fight. But again, we had another loop. So what's in the other loop? Okay, there kind of is spider webs. Like, normally there's a bunch of spider webs to give away the fact there's spiders in the area. Where's all the spider webs? One of the things that Waylo was telling me about the new Kenneth crafting is that collectibles, he said, seem to be more important with the crafting than the previous crafting. So that could be interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure that door's going to be locked. Yep, go through. Alright. That was the loop. The Muckbane is nice for oozes and rust monsters. I hope that they're keeping Everbright as something that's craftable. Should have asked them about that. Because it doesn't seem to drop with the new loot generation. I've never seen that drop in the new loot since that came out. And I love having Everbright for dealing with oozes and rust monsters. And right now, that's one of the things that I do craft onto items. That's something that's different. Normally in Elite, in each of the corners here, like at the top of the ladders and up there on each side, there are spellcasters. They ain't there right now. So I don't have to worry about them. No spellcasters, because that's normally where I go first, is I shimmy up the ladder right away and go after those spellcasters, but they're not here on normal. Learning stuff. Alright, into the next one. Now this one's gone up a level. This one's now level 5. So I'm at level. Now the one thing with doing these quests back to back the way that they have them is you do not get to do repairs to your items if you need to do that. Or if you've been collecting a lot of stuff and your backpack's getting full. Well, it's not too bad. I've got a full page yet to go. But if you had a full backpack, you'd have to start worrying about what you can carry. I'm doing alright as far as that goes. 2 secret doors here, which I probably won't be able to see. Take the mushroom. Sweet white cap. I'll do the search, but I'm pretty sure I won't see them. Yeah, I didn't think so. I have the spot to see that they're there, but I don't have the search to be able to actually find the little mechanism to pop them open. If they were integral to the completion of the quest, the search DC would be much lower. Troll in the dungeon! Sorry, I have to say that. That's just a personal thing. DDO doesn't actually make me say that. That's just a Shikaijo thing. Of course, the copyright belongs to someone completely different. I am quoting a movie there. A book. I can't remember if it was in the book. I mean, it's not like I read the book 4 times. Probably more like 5, but kudos to J.K. Rowling on those books. One thing I think a lot of people sometimes don't realize or they forget is how much of an influence Dungeons & Dragons itself has had on popular culture with bringing fantasy, dragons and orcs and goblins into popular culture and making it an okay thing for movies and for reading and bringing it to the forefront, because it certainly wasn't for such a long time. And I think Dungeons & Dragons had a lot to do with bringing that into becoming a normal thing. Okay, cool. I was just looking over in chat and someone said yes, it is in the book. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was in the book, but I've seen the movies and read the books so many times, I don't always remember which is which. I mean, there's certain stuff from the books that I know are only in there, like SPEW, Society for the Preservation of Elvish Welfare, like the house elves. That was never in the movies. Little group that Hermione tried to start up. But they just couldn't put everything from the books into the movies. But yeah, she totally created that Society for the Preservation of Elvish Welfare without thinking what the acronym spelt, which was SPEW. And Ron gave her a hard time for that. Yes. I remember this. One of my very first streams I did on my own personal stream was doing these series of quests, and I got myself into deep trouble. Having chosen this direction to go, and but I was doing it on Elite. I was playing a ranger, dual-wielding scimitars. I believe they were Everbright. No, they weren't. No, they weren't, because they got eaten up by the oozes that I'm about to encounter, and eventually got destroyed by them. But 'cause I didn't have any Everbright weapons at the time, I don't think. Anyhow, I do this time. But they kept splitting. And because I was doing it on Elite, some of them split, and there was a whole bunch of them that were right here, and they kept splitting into more and more, and some of them were champion oozes, and I seemed to be locked in this infinite supply of oozes. It's quite funny. Ah, he didn't really hit the trap. There was a trap there. Sometimes the elementals step into the trap and lose like half his life. Speaking of which, I don't want my hireling to step into it. There. If you time it right, and you go just after the trap goes, you're fine. And this explosive barrel, not only does it explode, but it will spawn a large fire elemental. So, well, a fire elemental. It seems large, though. So I'm going to avoid hitting it. But let's explore this side. There's no trap on this side, I don't think. Alright. But there's no way to open the door, unless I go all the way around. I'll just tell you what's through here. This section over here, I believe, is undead, and then in here, through just beyond this door, is rust monsters. In case you didn't already know. But I'm not going to force you to go all the way through it. And like I said, if you hit this barrel kind of like that... Oh, it was a large fire elemental. That's awesome. I knew it was a fire elemental, I wasn't sure it was a large one. It seemed pretty big, from my memory. It seemed like it was large. There's also a trap here, which I can't disable. My ranger rogue could. Let's kind of try to avoid it. Through here, there will be a lever. There's a shrine, I believe, through here. Oh yeah, you can even see it on the mini-map. But to continue forward, there's another lever to pull. And the most insidious trap in the game. Well, not insidious, but not the most. But I think it's pretty nasty, the way it's set up. Because it's not really guarding anything. So, if you don't have a very good spot, like my spot is seeing there's a trap nearby. But if you didn't have the spot to see that, you just think, oh, there's a collectible there. They don't ever trap collectibles. So, you're like, oh, I'll just go get the mushroom. If there's a trap there, you don't want to go do that on that particular mushroom. So, yeah. Be aware of that. I'm not going to bother with it, because I don't want to potentially die. Lots of yellow numbers. Nothing I can do about that. Elemental, straight up damage reduction. You can't get through it. Just have to hope you do more damage than your damage reduction. Alright, this will be the final battle. The final of the 4 quests. I'm pretty sure I had that action point that I could have spent, I just realized, before I even entered these quests, and I didn't spend it. That's my bad. I have no one to blame but myself. And rubble, which I like to call Bernies, as in Bernie rubble. There's a Bernie there. And the mushrooms, Waylo and I would name them badgers. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom. Which is a really old internet song. Or internet video. Which some of you may know. That was before YouTube even existed. Alright, and then the exit point. And that's all 4 of those quests, which is really cool because they chain together nicely like that. And then you have to leave. Because my hireling contract ran out ages ago. Yeah. So I am now without a hireling. But that hireling stayed with me the whole way. They sometimes do get dumber, though. Once their contract is over, it's like they're standing around going, yeah, I'm not being paid at this point. You never agreed to overtime, so I'm just kind of here until you leave, hoping for a cut of the treasure. I think that's how that works. In my mind, I think that's what they're thinking. I like these impressive trophies. It's going to take them. Tale of Valor's not too bad. Would really love a legendary victory, but I don't think those are going to drop at this level. Level 5 quests. 4s and 5s. Now, I do have a list I was kind of looking at. Level 5s. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do Chamber of Insanity or Lair of Summoning. Those are level 5s also. But I'm going to visit this barkeep over here. Say, barkeep, repair my stuff, because I'm sure some of it's hurt. Oh, okay. Ooh, perma-damaged. Well, it was bound to happen eventually. Prudent and Spot. Those go together. I'm going to keep that. If not for this character, then for another. Deft. Seeker and Spot +6. Hey, that's better than what I've got on right now. So I don't really need these goggles I'm currently wearing. Wait a sec. Did I just try to sell something? Yeah, I don't need that. There's a lot of things here I don't need. But I'm going to put those goggles on right now. I like them goggles. I'm going to lock this. I'll lock that and save it. This is me half organizing. There. Okay. So I need House Kundrak. Someone said, whoa. So, whoa. Nice. I just realized I can read. No, wait. Just kidding. How's it going? Chat room? Chat? I had nothing else to do while I'm running here. I read chat. Still got nearly 2 hours of my buffs. I think I'm only going to do 1, maybe 2 more quests here. Lair of Summoning and Chamber of Insanity. The most. Oh, I didn't pick up another hireling. Well, I can still do that. I'm not sure who gives what in here. I just know these are the guys in here that give stuff. So I'm just going to say I'm going to talk to all of them. If I can actually click on them. There we go. Got the Forgotten Caverns, Lair of Summoning. What did you do? What are you? Ruined Halls. So somebody gave me the other one I need because I know that you give me the fire one. And I definitely don't want fire one right now. But I don't have a hireling. And I don't think my guild's high enough to make use of the guild vendors here. I may have to go without a hireling. I will attempt this without a hireling. It's not like I died in that other quest, right? Right? Chamber of Insanity. It's this way. I know that there's traps in here, but I also know how to do it and avoid the traps. Plus, I'm a paladin. I'm supposed to be able to deal with undead, right? That's how that works.
The silence hanging in the chilled air of this compound is broken
1600.
only by the unearthly groans of the cult's forgotten sacrifices.
I've got popcorn with me. A little cosmetic pet. He'll save me. Or does he need to be buttered popcorn for that to happen? I don't know. I know that if he was a parrot, I could talk my way out of trouble. Because they have that option of talk like a DM, and the DMs can always talk their way out of trouble. I'm sure that's how that works. Why am I bothering with those? Alright. First one. Featherfall. Wrong one. So, only this central area gets sprung with the trap, so if you stand behind here and pull this lever, you'll be okay. Oh, yeah, I should actually put the sword with the ghost touch on. Also, what would have helped is if while I was in the bar, I had switched my one spell slot that I have over to Cure Light Wounds as opposed to Lesser Restoration. That might have been helpful too, in order for me to be able to do this solo. Because the Lesser Restoration is not going to help me to heal myself. Okay, that worked. Hey you! I love it when the trip goes off. Probably because it so seldom doesn't work. Okay. Lot smaller of a space to fight in here. I knew I wouldn't turn him, but I also knew I'd do a lot of light damage to him. So I can use it anyways. Alright, these Cure Light Wounds potions don't do much. I don't really need the shrine so much for healing, except that I want to switch out a spell. It's going to let me do that. Boom. Better. Is this the one with the... Yes, it is. You know, even if I can open this, I am not touching the chest that's through here. No, I couldn't open it anyways. Right, I'm a dumb paladin. I don't have the intelligence for that. But there's 2 control panels in there if you're a rogue and you happen to go in and you're trying to disarm the traps. And the one is very cleverly hidden. So just make sure you're very careful. Because you don't want that nasty surprise. actually turned that guy. He's through the door. Works out nice. Now I actually want these guys to wake up. Like the zombies. So, Necromancers, stop shooting me with stuff and trigger the zombies to wake up. There we go. Thanks. Because if they don't wake up, then I can't kill them. They don't count in the monster manual. They don't count towards the Slayer count. Oh, I've already got Conquest. Alright. There's been times I've killed the Necromancer too quickly, and then nothing apparently happens. See, my healing amplification works, and my other boosts work if I cast this spell, but if I take it off of a potion, the Cure Light Wounds, they don't do much. It's much nicer this way. Sure. Now I take the damage. Last time I still have a potion of lesser restoration.
The distance you hear stone grating against stone.
Okay. Now, don't spread out. I want to try to get you all. There. Well, most of them. And now I actually have 2 action points, not 1. It says 1, but... Let's see if I can remember to make use of those. I have an action point. I have an action point. I have an action point. I have 2. I just keep forgetting to make use of them. Let's go in here, and actually I want to do this one. Increase those saving throws on my aura, so that anyone who's traveling with me, like in a party, can get those saving throw boosts too. Alright, one more quest. Layer of Summoning. Not too many undead in this one. There's a couple, I think. Yeah. No? No, I'm thinking of Ruined Halls. No, there is a couple in this one. But I was still... The specific undead I was thinking of was the ones in Ruined Halls. But there is some undead in here. What's this one like? Oh, it's about on par. 1600, I think the last one was similar. You can block if you get knocked down, just so you know. Hold your shift key and you'll block. This will give you a little bonus to your armor class even though you're laying down. And don't run up to that chest. Gates will slam down and you'll be stuck in there. And traps will go off. If you are a rogue, going all the way around like I just did, and the control panel is about here on the wall. But don't go through the middle. And I believe the chest is locked too, so you have to be a rogue to get the chest anyways. Just saying. So if you're not a rogue or an artificer, no point in trying to go for the chest anyhow. This is a dead end. Just trying to go this way. Oh, you know, just from the distance, the way the lighting is, it looks like that's a corridor. Because you go this way, there's a corridor. It looks lit. On my screen, the way I'm looking at it, it looks like it's lit. Then I got up close. I was like, no, it's just the way the lighting is, man. That's a dead end. That's just a wall. Yeah, can't do anything with that. Yeah, can't see that. Again, just potential rare troll in there. Optional. Don't make them chase me. Gather round, everyone. I'm going to cleave you all. Looks way cooler with a level... Well, I guess she's 20 now. Level 20 Barbarian. My Luthana on Canna server. She's got to level 20. She's on her way to level 30. Oh yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. I gotta get through a sonic trap. A couple of them. Sonic resist 5. Make sure I'm at full health to go through. Yeah, it doesn't look like I picked up any Sonic Resist. Sometimes you pick up a potion of Sonic Resistance. I'm still going to drink that. Yes, if the... Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat as much as I could. Yes, the methods could come out to play as well as there being a trap back where that chest was. The locked chest that I was talking about. Yeah. When the gates come crashing down. No, that wasn't too bad. Of course, my paladin might be deaf right now, because those are sonic traps. But he's got no one to talk with right now. He's in a party of one. Still traps in the area. I guess I could have been pointing some of those out. I think like if you try to go too far over, there's like a trap here. You know, the one I'm standing in. And there was other traps in other spots too. Sorry, I kind of missed those. It's getting late. I missed the stream on my own channel this week because I got a problem with my shoulder, and that still hasn't been taken care of. And it's really bothering me at the moment, so I'm distracted. That's my excuse, and I'm going with it. Alright. Right, 15 fire resist. There's 4 symbols to activate around this to summon the evil elemental and his little mephit minions. But sometimes activating these, you get burned. Come away from your stupid fire trap. I'm not coming all the way up there. Thank you. I know he could just stand up there and range attack me, but I want him to come down because I'm not going to go up there and stand in those fire jets. That would hurt. Yeah, there's some electrical traps as well as dart traps back there that I missed. Well, I can't disable them anyways. Alright. And while I could just walk down there, I run so slow, it's probably quicker to recall out. But it has been an hour and a half, and I've got 2 pips. While I want to do Wirestone Inlet, I don't think I can solo it. Hopefully Waylo can join me next week, or Patty No. We'll see. Let me double check here. Free to plays. Archer Point Defense. It's timed. I think I can solo that one though. It is normal. I'll get the rewards on this. I'll do that one. It's only 10 minutes tops anyways. Was it 10 or 15? I don't know. If you don't do it quick enough, you fail. It's a short one. It's timed. that impressive trophy. Though I should have looked at the armor, 'cause it might have been better armor than what I'm wearing. I wasn't even wearing the ring of water breathing. It got really damaged. I shouldn't be wearing it. That's on. There's a problem. Maybe I'll put that helm in the auction. Which means I should lock it. No, it was just sitting in my backpack getting damaged. These things happen. Oh, 12 minutes. Okay. Alright. I think my arm can handle another 12 minutes. I'll make it handle that. My doctor thinks I've either got a pinched nerve or nerve damage going on in my arm. I'm using the keyboard's aggravating it a little bit, so I try to limit how much I game lately until we can get this fixed. It's the left arm too, so it's actually using the keys and the keyboards, making it have a little bit of fun times there. This isn't one of those ones where there's not a lot of breakables to it, but I'm not sure. I don't remember if you can get all the breakables. Probably can. Never paid attention. I always paid attention to the clock. And this character runs so slow, it's like, I'm not sure I want to try all the optionals. Vicodin. No. Once in a while I try ibuprofen, but it's really bad. Just simple over-the-counter ibuprofen. I am not a house. It's a good show. Not him. I know that this direction is optional, but I don't think I'm having an issue time-wise with the XP 1200. But I'm more into the loot. That's what I'm thinking of. Because I believe there's a chest this way. Actually, I can see it, so I truly believe there's a chest this way. Though, I'm also believing that they hit hard, some of these guys. And I might need to take that in consideration before I decide on doing too many optionals. Not that this quest is full of those sorts of things, but it only has so many options. It's not a long quest or a big quest. Where are my boots of speed? Oh yeah, I don't have any. Haste potion? Nope, don't have one of those either.
A pack of hobgoblins suddenly crashes out of the trees.
I know you have to kill a certain number of these things, so purposely triggering this little battle is important. or at least worthwhile. Anger Step. Yeah.
You discover a shattered wagon that's already been
I think the boots that I have on are Featherfall, but that's all they have. It's just Featherfall. I had fun going from level 19 to 20 and doing my level up on my Barbarian, because that to me is one of my significant levels where I do a full item change out and change around. So I spent quite a bit of time figuring out what the items were going to be for that character. I always pick up 2 of those, of the Anger Step before leaving Korthos, so that you have the Expeditious Retreat. I've played a lot of Rangers recently, or Ranger Lives, so that's something that's kind of been a lot of characters have access to that spell, so or, well, something similar, you know, Longstrider. Okay, that's where I have to go to finish, is down in there. What I didn't do was go straight out from the gate of the keep where I started. So if you go straight out from there, there is a shrine in that direction and a few hobgoblins, but there's not much else. Yeah, that's where most of the breakables are. Okay, without killing anybody else, see if you can get all the breakables. You hear little sounds going off. Yeah, there's Ransack. Okay. Want to use the one that's going to finish it. There we go. Hair dye? Awesome. I love hair dye. That's one of the things that I collect for myself. I've got a whole bunch of hair dye on my main server. Of course, it's not going to help this character who has like next to no hair, because that's how I made them. But and it definitely doesn't help on a Warforged. But hair dye. Yeah. Looks like I just hit finish. Well, they must have fixed that, because quite often I've done this quest, and while I've gotten the completion, the timer was still counting down. I always thought that was kind of interesting to see. Like, but I've done. Why is the counter still going? Strength 3 and Seeker. It's not too bad, considering that I need strength. Seeker. Chilled 3. For my next level, do I want that sword? I'm going to say no and just take the Tales of Valor. But I did think about it. Anyways, I think that's it for this run. Thank you all for those that came out. I missed a gold chest. I suppose that's possible. See, I really need to look around more in these things. I may have played for a long time, but when it comes to the free-to-play quests, I don't do them very often. It's like Tangleroot Gorge and Catacombs and the Sharn Syndicate and a lot of the paid content of this stuff that I normally do. So when it comes to the free-to-play stuff, I've often skipped a lot of it, and I don't know it that well. which is why I'm kind of doing it now. A chest between the wagon and the forest. Okay. And it's too late to go back in. Oh well. Let's hope there wasn't another hair dye in there. I think I know which one you're talking about, though. That's my bad. But thanks. That helps me to try to remember to be more diligent in my looking around and exploring. Yeah. It's part of the reason why I'm doing this, is to help me remember these free-to-play quests and kind of relearn them again, because I so often skip them. Especially Proof is in the Poison, the first one I started with today. I so seldom do it, and that's kind of why I'm doing it now. Yeah. Because normally at this level I would be in Three Barrel Cove, and it takes me all the way through level 5 into 6, because that's all I need. And then I go into Tangleroot Gorge, and there's a lot of other stuff that I do other than the free-to-play. There is a lot of game content that can keep a character going. So there's lots of quests you are able to skip. There's a lot to DDO, and I love that. I just love it. I love this game, which is why I'm here. But thank you all who came out. It was great having you. It was great seeing you in chat. I'm sorry I don't pay as much attention to chat as I should. I need to look over to the other monitor a little bit more. But yeah, take care. Happy hunting, those of you who play DDO. And if you don't play DDO, feel free to check us out and sign up. It is free. It is free to play. And all the content that you see me playing is all free content. And that's the why I play it the way I do, so that you can see what it's like. Anyways, take care. Bye for now.